Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about what is an equivalent fraction and some problems on how to find the equivalent fractions. What is an equivalent fraction? Equivalent fractions means they look different but they represent the same value. Two or more fractions are said to be equivalent if that fractions represent the same value even though they look different. Here the fractions look different but the value they represent is same. Let's see an example. Here we have two circles. The first circle is divided into two parts and we shaded only one part. So the fraction is 1/2. The second circle is divided into four parts 1, 2, 3, 4 and we shaded two parts. The fraction is 2/4. So the circles look different but the part they represent is the same in both the circles. So such type of fractions 1/2 and 2/4 are called equivalent fractions. Here the first circle divided into only two parts, the second circle divided into four parts. They look different, right? But the area, the part which they represent are same in both the circles. So these fractions are called equivalent fractions. Here we see one more example. The first circle is divided into three parts. We shaded only one part, means the fraction is 1/3. The second circle is divided into six parts. We shaded only two parts. The fraction is 2/6. Here the circles looks different, right? But the area which they represent is same in both the circles. So here 1/3 and 2/6 are called equivalent fractions. Let's see how to find the equivalent fraction. Finding equivalent fractions, multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So for finding equivalent fractions, we have to multiply or we can do division the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So we get equivalent fractions. Let's see some problems how to find the equivalent fractions. Find three equivalent fractions for 1/5. See, for finding equivalent fractions, what we have to do? We have to multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So here we have 1/5, right? 1/5 into, I am multiplying by 2. 2/2 means we have to multiply the numerator and also the denominator. So 1/5 into 2/2 is equals to, multiply the numerators, 1 into 2 is equals to 2 and multiply the denominators, 5 into 2 is equals to 10. So we got 2/10. This is the one equivalent fraction. And 1/5 into, I am multiplying with 4, 4/4. So 1 into 4 is equals to 4, 5 into 4 is equals to 20. So 4/20 is also an equivalent fraction. 1/5 into, here I am taking 10. 10/10 is equals to 1 into 10, 10 and 5 into 10 is equals to 50. So we got these three equivalent fractions for 1/5. We can take any number and multiply the numerator and the denominator with that same number so that we can get equivalent fractions. Here 1/5, 2/10, 4/20, 10/50 are equivalent fractions. Here we have one more problem, 3/4. Find the three equivalent fractions for 3/4. So 3/4 into 2/2 is equals to 3 into 2, 6, 4 into 2, 8. Next 3/4 into 3/3. Here I am taking 3 is equals to 3 into 3 is equals to 9, 4 into 3 is equals to 12. 3/4 into 5/5 is equals to 3 into 5, 15, 4 into 5, 20. So here we got 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 15 by 20 or equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. So we can take any number and multiply the numerator and the denominator by that same number, we get the equivalent fractions. Here why I am doing only multiplication is we don't have a common factor for 3 and 4. So we can't divide by the same number, the numerator and the denominator. So that I am doing only multiplication for 3 by 4 to get an equivalent fractions. Here we have one more problem, 12 by 21, find equivalent fractions. So here we can do division. We are having a common factor for 12 and 21. To know what is the common factor, write the factors for 12. The factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. And write the factors for 21. 1, 3, 7, 21 or the factors. So the common thing is other than 1 we have 3. So we can do division by 3. Write 12 by 21 is equals to 12 divided by 3 by 21 divided by 3 is equals to 12 divided by 3 we got 4, 21 divided by 3 we get 7. So we got an equivalent fraction 4 by 7. And now I am doing multiplication for other equivalent fractions. 12 by 21 into 2 by 2 is equals to 12 into 2, 24 by 21 into 2, 42. 12 by 21 into 3 by 3 is equals to 12 into 3, 36 and 21 into 3, 63. So these are the equivalent fractions 4 by 7, 24 by 42, 36 by 63 or equivalent fractions for 12 by 21. Here we have another problem. 2 by 5 is equals to box by 15. So we have to fill the number in this box. 2 by 5 is equals to some number by 15. So we have to find this number. Here we have the denominators 5 and 15. So we have to multiply with some number to get 15. So we get 5 into 3 is equals to 15. So we have to multiply the numerator also by 3 to get this number. So 2 by 5 into 3 by 3 is equals to 2 by 3, 2 into 3 is equals to 6 by 5 into 3 is equals to 15. So in this box we get the number 6. 2 by 5 is equals to 6 by 15. Another problem is 5 by box is equals to 15 by 21. We have to fill this box. We have two numerators 5 and 15. So we have to multiply 5 into some number to get 15. But here we are not having denominator. So in this case we took this fraction 15 by 21 is equals to, we have to divide the numerator and denominator by a number to get this fraction. So 15 is divided by 3 by 21 is divided by 3. 15 is divided by 3 is equals to 5 by 21 divided by 3 is equals to 7. So we got 5 by 7. So 7 comes in this box. 5 by 7. 5 by 7 is equals to 15 by 21. Finding whether two fractions are equivalent or not. We have 4 by 5 and 8 by 10. We have to check whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. For this, we have to do cross multiplication. 4 by 5 and 8 by 10. We have to multiply this numerator by this denominator and this denominator with the numerator. So 4 into 10 is equals to 40 and 5 into 8 is equals to 40. So we got the same. So 4 by 5 and 8 by 10 are equivalent fractions. If A by B and C by D are said to be equivalent, if A into D is equals to B into C. Here we have 4 by 5 and 8 by 10, right? So A into D means 4 into 10 is equals to 40 and B into C 5 into 8 is equals to 40. So A into D is equals to B into C. So these fractions are equivalent fractions. Here we have one more problem, 1 by 6 and 2 by 3. Check whether these fractions are equivalent or not. We have to do cross multiplication, 1 by 6 and 2 by 3. So 1 into 3 is equals to 3, 6 into 2 is equals to 12. So 1 by 3. So the products 3 and 12 are not equal. So 1 by 6 and 2 by 3 are not equivalent fractions. Or we can do directly A into D is equals to B into C. So 1 into 3 is equals to 3 and 6 into 2 is equals to 12. So 3 is not equals to 12. A into D is not equals to B into C. So 1 by 6 and 2 by 3 are not equivalent fractions.